What's up guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In today's video we are going to be doing something new. We are going to be giving some designs to you of bases that you can make very quickly and very easily towards the start of the game. And even if they have some end game items in, such as end rods, I think one of them might, you can just replace them out with other alternatives, and you can really mix and match with these bases and change them up to form your own style. And let's just get straight into it. Here is the first base. So this is the mushroom house. As you can see, it's used completely out of the mushroom. Go in, you've got a chest, you've got a light source, you've got a thing. It's a bit tight in here, but you know, it's alright. Then you go upstairs to the next mushroom and you've got your other items. Well, you can put anything in here. You don't have to put these. I know these are quite endgame items. You don't need them, you can just put more chests in. I mean, you don't even have to use 2 mushrooms to do it, but I think it's just quite good having like stairs like this. I think it makes it quite nice. And it looks pretty good as well. You just have some bookcases for decoration. I really like the Enderman design here. Well, I know they are really endgame. The bed, of course, has to be red. The beds are themed. And this is a mushroom house. And there's all of that. So, because it's a mushroom house, yeah. And this is it from the outside. I mean, you can see that it's. I mean, I had to remove these obviously from the inside, but I have put these back then, and these look amazing. Like, it looks like an actual mushroom. And from the outside, if you were here, you would just think that was a double spawn mushroom. You wouldn't realise it was a house until you got outside. Obviously. Right, let's just move straight on to the next house, which I believe is over here, and I think you may be able to see it. Let's go to the bottom of the house first. You may be able to guess what this is. Right. It is the jungle base house. So I actually really like this house, and there's a couple of reasons why. First of all, I mean, it gives you the most amazing view. Oh my god, if I can even get up. I mean, you can replace this ladder with anything, like a bubble elevator, anything really, a piston elevator, anything. But the best thing about this base is honestly the view. Like, that's so amazing. Oh my god. And then obviously you've got all your stuff. You don't actually need a roof for this base, and it's quite nice just to like look up. I mean, you don't actually need a roof, so, and because no mobs can actually spawn in this because it's leaves, and you can place loads of stuff on leaves, so I do not believe mobs can actually spawn naturally on the leaves, but they could spawn here, which is a bit of an issue, but it's alright. It doesn't really matter, it's just one space, and I think it is actually being occupied by the door, so it doesn't actually matter. But as any other base, you've got all your usual equipment. You don't need a light source, obviously, because it's open to the outside. You don't need a light source. And obviously, if it was night, you just go to sleep. I mean, there's not much more to it, really. I mean, it's just like amazing, and it just is so quick and easy to make. And let's get rid of the rain. It's just so quick and easy to make. And it just looks so amazing, and it fits in so well. Like, if I go up here, it just works so well. It looks so nice, especially with all the glass. I mean, you can replace the glass with something else, or you could just leave it. I mean, if I left that glass and I was down here, there's literally no way to tell that there's a base there. Alright, let's move straight on to the next base, which I believe is over here. Now, this is a base that, I mean, a lot of people will start off with. So this is your traditional house. And this is actually different because a lot of people, when they first make a house, will just make a box, a literal wooden box. And it will not have anything good to it. It literally is just a box and it looks horrible. But as you can see, we'll go inside in a second. But from the outside, this literally, the roof takes literally 5 minutes and more to add to it, and it looks so much better, as well as the fact that it's not actually a box. It's got these edges that look so good. From the top, it just looks so much better than a brick or wood box would look. Right, and also obviously note the window placements look good, and also the single door. A lot of people use a double door. I've used it for some of the bases in this build, in this video even, and Actually, I think one, and it looks good, but the single door just looks really good, and I really like a single door. And of course, you have to have this wooden thing on the outside. It annoys me so much when people don't have that, because it just looks so good, and it's just like your house is just instantly on the dirt. Like, that doesn't make sense. Right, as we go in, this is, you can see, I've lit it up, but you have to light it up correctly. Because, I mean, oh yeah, and if you hear those monster sounds, I'm pretty sure I'm right above a cave. But ignore that, maybe don't build your house above a cave. But, just for this video's sake, I have. And you can see, note the torch placement. I've done the exact same torch placement everywhere, so it's literally identical and symmetrical, which is really nice. I mean, you can place the torches kind of anywhere, as long as they fit and they look good. So don't just scatter them around, and make sure you don't just put them on the floor. That's the most horrible thing. You have to attach them to a block. Another thing that a lot of people make a mistake with is they don't actually put a floor, and it just looks so horrible if it has a grass floor and not an actual wooden floor. I know I'm like ranting on about how bad people are, but you just have to add these things. It's like 10 minutes more and it just looks so much nicer. And of course you have to have the crafting table with the furniture. They have to be opposite. You have to have the rug or the carpet. That just looks so good. I mean, it fits it so nice. It looks so much more homelier than just without the carpet. But you can't fill the entire thing, obviously, because then you wouldn't be able to put the things on, like the bed. Because if you actually search bed and take, let's say, a purple bed, you can't actually put it on there. It goes up here. Yeah, oh, whoops. Okay, let's get rid of that. Right, okay, so then you have to leave some, but that's fine. You've got your double chests here, which are always useful, and then you've got your bed, obviously, which is really nice, and it's a really nice little build. And obviously the final thing is the glowstone lamp, which actually looks kind of good. Like, and you can't jump. Oh, you can't jump into it, even if you're running and jumping. And oh, that's another thing. You have to build your bases like much more. You've at least 4 blocks high, because with the roof at 5 blocks, because otherwise you can't jump in it, and it's so annoying, and it's just not high. Because if a base is really flat, it just feels so horrible and so like unhomely. Right, let's just go up, out. And this was the average ground base, because most people will build a base on the ground in their first base. So this one does actually require a few materials, unlike the other two we just saw, which was made out of a mushroom and made out of a tree. This one does require wood, but I mean, it's not actually that much wood if you think about it, just a few trees. And you can make this out of any wood, really. I made it out of oak wood. I mean, I was in creative, but if I was right next to a jungle, probably should have made it out of jungle wood, anything like that. And anyway, let's move on to the next base, which I believe is in this direction. And I think you can begin to see it now. It is in the swamp. So, obviously, in Minecraft, there are so many different biomes, and I mean, sometimes it's getting night and it's your first day. And let's just turn into day quickly. Time set day. Yep. And it's getting night, and you just need a base, and you can't think of a nice biome to put it in first day, but you want to make a nice first house. So this base is actually it's probably the worst looking of all of them, but it's still nice. Oh my god, it's raining so much. Why is it raining? Oh, okay, it's raining so much, but it actually looks alright. It's on stilts, obviously, because it's in the water. I also added this. You can see this was just a water area, and I added this. I don't know what it's actually called. Actually, let's search it up, because it's actually a really nice block. Oh no, it's not dirt. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's this. It's Podzol. Podzol. It's such a nice block to build with. It's actually one of my favourite blocks, I think. This is obviously the swamp house, and it's quite a nice looking house, quite a simple house, and it took me about 5 minutes to make. Right, as we go in, it is very cramped. That is one of the issues I faced, and I couldn't really put a bed and all the stuff in. So I've got 2 single chests, a furnace, a crafting table, and I managed to cram a bed in here because it was actually quite high and not very wide. So I got a bed up here, obviously a brown bed to match the colour scheme. There's not really much light in here, but you've got the windows. Obviously, windows are a crucial part of any build you make. Sand, immediately get sand. And try and get some dyed windows if you can. I mean, it just fits the theme so much better. If these were glass, it just really wouldn't work. And this just fits really well, as well as the stripped log. I think I used dark oak for this. It may have been spruce. I think it's dark oak. And I used stripped log for the kind of stilts, and I think they work really well and they actually look really nice, especially with the planks and obviously the door. And yeah, that's this base if you live in a swamp. And now I think we have one final base in this video, and I will be doing some more videos of this kind, but the final base in this video I think is quite far up here, and you're beginning to see where it's positioned. I think you can begin to see it now. Yes, it's on a floating island with snow on. These are my favourite places to build because they're just so amazing. And like this one literally looks like that ship from Star Wars, but let's not talk about that. This is an igloo. So this is the front. 5, the snowy floating island base, basically an igloo. So it's actually a really clever technique, just before we go in, to use this ice, so the base ice, because there are 3 types of ice. There's the ice, the packed ice, and the blue ice. The blue ice, let's just get them all, and I'll show you and do a quick demonstration. So the blue ice, let's just go over here. The blue ice you cannot see through at all. It's impossible. It's opaque. I don't know what you call it. The packed ice, it's also you can't see through at all, but it kind of doesn't give you as strong ice texture as the blue ice, as you can see. And then my favourite block, the actual ice. I mean, even though it doesn't look as nice as this, you can actually see through it. So it works really well as a window for igloos, and it's amazing. It's an amazing little trick. So just before we go in, obviously there's no door because it's an igloo and it looked ugly. I tried to put like an iron door, an iron trap door in, and it just didn't work. So if you want a door to keep mobs out and stuff, I guess you can use that. Let's go in. There's not actually a light source because I used the ice. So that's a bit of an issue, but I doubt mobs will spawn in anyway because I think there's like snow here, so I don't know if they can spawn that. Maybe they can, but you know, you can sort that out. Because I think snow kind of melted, and once when I was building it, the water all came like flowing through because the ice had been destroyed. Oh my god, that was annoying. But as you can see, you've got your chests here, not in a very nice layout. Maybe we could like move one. Tell you what, why don't we move the chest over here? So we put that there. That looks a bit nicer. And then you've got your bed, obviously a white bed to make it look nice. And I mean, this is just a really nice little build. As you can see, it's actually quite difficult to tell it's in the mountain. It just kind of looks, it's a very smooth build, and it kind of feels natural. It feels like this is what an igloo would look like if it was in Minecraft. If it was naturally spawned, I can imagine this is what an igloo would look like. And I think there are actually kind of villages in the ice spike biomes, and I think the igloos do look very similar to this, but I think this is better. I really like this igloo. It's very simple. It took me about 10 minutes to build, and it's a very good starter base if you have limited materials, as with all the other ones, because all you need for this one is basically the materials you need for basic crafting, such as a furnace, a crafting table, and then you also need snow and maybe ice. That's literally all you need, as well as that for all the other ones, because for the tree base you only need leaves, and you get them from the trees anyway. Maybe you need shears if you want to add leaves, which is a slight issue, but apart from that, it's actually very simple to build all these bases, and it only took me about 10 minutes for each one. And look, it started snowing. Wow, that's actually really cool. Let's end in the snow, and right now I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching this video, and please leave a like on it and subscribe. And I will see you next video, which may potentially be another type of this video, depending on how well this does. Or could be another Minecraft video, could be any other video. And wow, it's started thunderstorming right now. Okay, this is interesting weather. It's raining, snowing. If you go like here, you can see the rain there. But if you go here, it's just snowing. And raining actually. And there's also thunder somewhere. So better not get hit by that. And anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.